What's going on, everyone? Welcome in, welcome in. This is Fiercestbard. Hello. What is happening? How are you all doing? Ah! I have a dog barking at us, but maybe you guys won't hear that. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, maybe it's working. Maybe it's working today. Maybe you guys can't hear that. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good hump day. We are working on this artwork of Zentreya. She is a VTuber who has a dragon themed I guess costume or gimmick or whatever. But recently she adopted a well, not adopted, but rather she has a what is it called? Like a Kamen Rider themed new outfit, right? Right, Coffee? She has a Kamen Rider themed outfit. I'm sure that Mr. Coffee here is a huge fan of Kamen Rider, right? So I'm trying to draw this now with said theme, and we shall see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. But, you know, I'm being barked at. I'm being barked at. Where's your treat? Where'd your treat go? Huh? I'm sure you had a treat before, right? Wow. Wow, wow. But yeah, where we left off yesterday, I was kind of having some issues with dealing with the booba section here, and I kind of went through and started doing like a fix here for that, right? Like just trying to figure out this section here, and it looks like I did, but it does require some cleaning up right now. So let me do that right now, actually. Hello, Little Animation Center. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Super appreciated, as always, you know? But yeah, hope you're having a great day and stuff like that. We're just gonna do some line art today while a doggo barks at us. And I'm trying to get this part looking better than I had it yesterday. And I think I might actually have it. Yeah, we have a naughty little doggo who won't stop barking.
You need the boopy angle, right?
Okay, it's around there. Okay, cool. So yeah, like, you know, I know how important this area is for those enjoyers. The enjoyers of the booba. So, you know, gotta make sure that you know, we take this part seriously. Hmm? Is there? Yeah, there might be moments where I get a little quiet because I'm trying to figure certain things out. It's just kind of the norm for me sometimes, because sometimes I gotta think about this stuff and what I'm doing here, and if it'll be good, so. But I think the challenge for this one is what we're gonna do when we get up to the arms and stuff like that. Um, I do think that that's going to be a part where, you know, like I've still got to kind of figure out a bit, because originally I had her with her arms up, sort of like a stretching pose of some type, but you know, this costume actually doesn't really go well with that type of pose because of the part of the costume that's on her shoulders. So I'm trying to see, like, you know, if maybe I can make some change to the way that she's posed there and stuff. But we'll see. We'll figure it out when we get there. When we get there. Okay, I think that works for here. Alright. Cool, alright. And then let's start working on the lower body. So the way that I'm kind of approaching this is more like draw the undersuit for her and then put the armor parts on top of the suit and stuff like that, right? So like I don't know if I'm gonna have a version of this that's like the suit is separate, the underlayer suit is separate from the armor parts. I mean, it would be interesting to have that because then could also draw the helmet, right? Like I feel like for this one, I'm not gonna have the helmet, but you know, like it could be a thing, right? Like if I chose to do it that way, but I don't know if I want to. That's the only thing right now. It's like maybe I just leave it alone and not do it like that with the helmet and stuff. Let's see. Then we go down here. We gotta draw the lower part, and then okay. Yeah, it might be a quiet working day again because I think I had made mention of it last time, but you know, I think it's worth mentioning again. I'm actually trying to do a lot of this artwork for an upcoming convention called CarrierCon, actually. I was actually lucky enough to be able to table this year there with Cappy Buds, our art collective that me and Muni Shoda are a part of. So I'm actually in the convention art grind at this point, which means that like I've got to prepare new work and old work for printing and you know, other merchandise and stuff like that we're gonna have over there. So you know, I think this is gonna be rather busy this month, which is not bad. You know, being busy is good, you know. Okay, let's see. Hmm. So a lot of this is like, I think that I might have put this part over here a little bit too low on her body because there's a lot of negative space on the top of the image here. So I'm gonna have to make an adjustment here. So let me do that now. Luckily, again, I did this in vector lines, so because of that, I'm able to just kind of modify it a little bit. I moved it upwards and a little bit to the left. Just so that I also space out a little bit over here on her collarbone there too. And for some reason just like like completely destroyed this part over here, and I don't know why I did that. Yeah, sometimes the mysteries of Clip Studio. I know I drew her thighs quite large, which is good for the thigh enjoyers, I would say. Okay, so give her a little bit of a belly button type thing there. And now, let me see. Let me think about this for a moment here with when it comes to the proportions here, right? So maybe her lower body proportions should be quite a bit larger, I think. So let's give it a shot. Okay. Actually, let me put that back. Let me think about that for a little bit more. Okay, I think it can stay like that. Alright, let's see. Let's get into some of this detail. Now to figure out what the heck to do. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? I could finish the hair first and then think about what to do for the arms and stuff like that. Because this stuff is gonna get in the way anyway, so should probably just do this right now. Yeah, sometimes you gotta redraw stuff. Just like what I'm doing now. Sometimes you just gotta do it. You know what? Actually, I gotta redraw this whole thing. Hate when I have to do that, but it's just not matching up with the other side. Or rather, it's too stiff compared to the other side. Okay, so now the decision to make is she short haired or is she long haired? Because she can have both. I guess I'm just gonna go for the short hair because I don't draw too many characters who have shorter hair. And I do think that it fits the overall theme of this more. So let me first finish the shoulder here. Okay, maybe that's not where I want that. Okay, let's try it now. Yeah, the hair back here is not actually that detailed, so just indicating that there is almost enough. Hmm. Yeah, definitely today is the quiet working stream, right? Hey, Coffee. Even though you're barking. Hmm? Oops. Hey, that's a lot of hair on this one side. Okay, let's see. Then from here, it's like... There we go. Whoops. Yeah, I'm still dealing with this phantom press situation where like the pen keeps registering taps on the screen where I'm not actually tapping on. So I'm still having that issue, but luckily I'm able to work through it. So let's see. Oh, that's strange. Okay. I never realized that her hair was like... Ah, interesting. Okay. Okay. And then on this side, like... Okay, if I zoom out a little bit, okay, the shape is there. The shape is there. Um. Okay, we got through that at least. Yeah, and I don't mind some of these weird artifacts over here and the imperfect line art, because sometimes like having a stray line or two somewhere in the artwork that's not um the cleanest and stuff like that kind of gives it a little bit of character, right? Like it's almost like when you do artwork and you have like a pencil type texture to it, or a painterly texture or something like that, right? Like there's a lot of ways to approach line art, and it doesn't always have to be perfectly smooth. um you can have things like that, like sticking out, that, you know, give her a little bit more character to things, so you don't need it to be perfect. Hey, let's see. And then there's like these little stray hairs. Well, they're not little, but she's got them all over the place. And they just kind of stick out like. Let's see, there's two little things over here. Okay, hair is mostly complete. Mostly. It looks a little crazy in this area over here, so maybe I gotta simplify it a little bit more. But I think it works. I think it works. Oh, and I gotta give her eyebrows. Before I forget. Okay. That part is done. Oh, I forgot. She's actually got the fang tooth type of thing. Well, not really the fang tooth, but probably better to do that with the color part, but and a lot like Kamen Rider 5, she has like a red lining that's on the bodysuit here and stuff. So I'm gonna have to add that. I wonder if it glows. I gotta figure out the pose for the arms, but I don't really know just yet how to reconfigure the arms, so why don't I just work on some of the details now that I've got the hair done. Goofy, what's going on? Are you the official channel for the Goofy Bros? You looking pretty good, y'all? Yeah, you know, like I'm hoping, you know? Oh shoot, my brush size is too small. Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff on her costume here, and I gotta kind of start adding it here. And actually, you can't even see her belly button on the costume here from here. So it's like I don't know why I drew it in. Like I don't know why, because habit. Force of habit. Yeah, it's not supposed to be there. Aston Martin? Why? Why Aston Martin? 1217. What does that mean? What does that mean? My boomer style brain doesn't compute these things. What does that? What is 1270? Is that like what do all the youngins say these days? 6'7"? Is that like that? Did you know we have a lot of stars that are brighter than our sun? I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty certain of that, yeah. Like the Stevenson 218. Oh, was that also like an astronomy thing? Sorry, my throat is like getting caught with stuff. Like so I gotta clear my throat a lot lately. I think I'm catching something as of late. Though maybe you guys can't hear it because I have NVIDIA broadcast on anyway, so it should be doing a decent enough job filtering out that stuff. So that's the biggest star. Oh. Yeah, I know there's these ridiculously large stars out there in space, and you know, like you know, there's like a certain existential like horror when it comes to outer space stuff. Like sometimes when you think about like the scope of the way outer space is, it gets a little scary to think about. Like you get this existential threat, a dread about stuff. Like seriously, like I love the strongest battlegrounds. Oh, what's that? What's the strongest battlegrounds? Yeah, and sorry again if I'm not talking as much today. Um, but just to explain for those who just came in, I'm basically kind of on the convention crunch right now because I got into I got to table. Well, okay, I am going to table, I should say, at the first convention of the year for us, me and Mooney, and it's at CarrierCon. And you know, like because of that, I'm trying to work a little bit more diligently on preparing artwork and stuff for said convention and stuff like that. So, you know, like I might be a little bit quiet as I work on this because I'm trying to get more of it done um, much more quicker, as it were. But yeah, I'm really excited to you know like to find out this info. I've been alluding to it for a little while now, but you know, like I can finally make it official because I saw the table numbering and stuff like that. Like, so I don't know if their official map has come out yet and stuff like that, but you know, once it comes out, I'll put it on the Twitter and the Blue Sky, where to find the Cappy Buds booth if you guys are attending CarrierCon. And yeah, you know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. You know, I'm gonna have a lot of the prints that I'm working on available there, as well as some other stuff like stickers that Mooney designed, and you know, we're even gonna have a little something new, a new product that Mooney also was largely the one who designed and stuff like that. I can't wait to show it off. So when that's ready and stuff like that, the Stevenson 218 is about 19,000 light years away. Damn. That's like at those ranges that are like impossible for humanity to make up at this point. Which is always the sad thing about when I again, you know, like aside from the existential dread, I should say, the existential dread of being in outer space, you know, the sad reality of knowing that like humanity really does not have a way to exit the current planet, right? Like in an easy way and survivable way and stuff like that, right? So it's like, you know, like the thought is always like amazing to think, oh, we could just go to another solar system and maybe like explore and inhabit stuff, but you know, for whatever reasons, we just haven't gotten there as a society just yet. You know, like we're just not ready. And you know, it's kind of sad to think about, but you know, it is what it is, you know. Okay, I just noticed something that doesn't line up, so I gotta get rid of this now. There we go. There's a robot NASA sent to Mars that sung a song before it powered off. I knew its end was near. Oh yeah, that's right. There was a couple of rovers on Mars right now, aren't there? And well, there were anyway, and quite a few of them are unfortunately powering down. I guess, right, because of the logistics of it. Like they don't have a way of replenishing, or not replenishing, but rather cleaning off the solar panels and things like that, right? So like eventually they just kind of get covered in the dust from the planet, and I guess, you know, like at some point they're just so covered that there's no way for them to produce the type of electricity that they need, I guess, you know, like if they're gonna run on the solar stuff. At some point that, you know, like the nuclear fuel, if there is any on there, it's not gonna last, right? Like, or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Like maybe there isn't any nuclear fuel. I don't know, you know? It is kind of sad, but also like such a huge achievement, right? Like for it to have lasted as long as it did, right? Steve, what's up? How you doing? Oh, thanks for the resub. Super appreciate it. Damn, those 2 whole years. Can't stay but happy to slide you my Prime sub. Keep it up. Thanks. You know, super appreciate it as always. You know, it's been a minute. But yeah, what's going on? We're drawing Zentreya today. We are trying to draw Zentreya. She has a new Kamen Rider themed costume, so I wanted to draw it because I like Kamen Rider. I know it's a childish superhero show, but it's okay. The effects are definitely never going to be where a lot of Hollywood movies and things like that are, but that's not the point. The Booba Israel, yeah, the Booba Israel here. Actually, I mean, you know, it's listen. She is a dragon, and the dragons have armor in all sorts of places. Okay, that's just extra padding for armor. Okay, that's all it is. But yeah, how you doing, Steve? I know I've been like MIA for the most part in terms of the stream and stuff like that as of late. Well, I've been consistently streaming. It's just like, you know, like the hours are weird and, you know, everything else and stuff like that. So let's see. I think, oh, they get actually closer. So the design actually gets smaller over here, and then they start getting bigger again, like elsewhere. I don't actually know if it does that though. I can't actually see. They have plot armor, yes, exactly. They have plot armor. Size F cup padding, yes. Say shh if you want me to stop. No. We all know it's for the plot, right? And there's plenty of plot here to be had. No, I really like the Kamen Rider design, inspired design that she has here and stuff like that. So I really wanted to draw it. Like initially, I was gonna draw her in one of her like older outfits, right? Like the for her stream, right? Because I like that one. But actually, like it just so happened that like maybe a week or two ago, she debuted this look, and I was just kind of like, damn, I gotta draw this now. I can't not. Especially with the end of Super Sentai and stuff like that, like, it's like Bard needs to honor the tokusatsu productions by drawing a toku inspired costume. So much plot. All right. I do have to head out, but keep it up, man. Try to come around to hang out. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping by, as always, like, it's always nice to see you guys, when you drop by. So, yeah, hopefully you have fun in the outer world. Don't run into any zombies, because we have plenty of ways of stopping zombies these days. It's not like in the olden days when we were all scared of them. But, we still got to be careful of them. Actually, I like... So the armor over here, I don't know if it goes all the way up here like this, right? So I'm gonna make a decision, because some of this is going to be covered by the extension of the chest plate that goes down this way and stuff like that, right? So I'm not going to put anything there just yet. I'm just going to leave it like this for the time being. But yeah, speaking of tabling at conventions and stuff like that, I saw a posting, and Lightning Eagle, actually, friend of the channel, Lightning Eagle, actually mentioned like a couple of days ago, or maybe a week ago or so, about this. But I saw the posting that they have, like, at Anime Expo, they're having an artist alley specifically for the spice art. It's art 18. It is and there are applications sent out and stuff like that. Now, I am not ready to apply for said thing. I don't have enough spice art in my portfolio personally, just yet. But like, it is something to think about, because like logistics wise, the spice art will... Okay, I can't say that it won't be competitive. It will definitely be competitive. There's so many awesome spice artists out there in V artist land, right? But like, it is an avenue to think about exploring, and I have been for the last 2 years talking about this and never actually doing it. But like, I did initially when I started my arting journeys have some ambitions on exploring more of the spice art in different ways and stuff like that, right? Like, I just never got to it. But maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign. The Anime Expo post thing of that is a sign. Like, Bard, get off your butt. It is gonna be a little weird though if I do move into the spice art, the spice mongering. like for example, like what I mean by weird is like access to the spice mongering is like on Discord. The whole discussion there about how you have to verify your identification or your face thing in order to access certain parts of Discord. And I already had to do it only because my channel requires verification for certain things. My Discord, I should say, right? Like, so you know, like I already did it. What I did was the capybara face scan thing, right? And it's like I didn't do it with my ID. So, you know, like there is that. How safe is it? I'm not gonna vouch for it. I'm not gonna vouch for it because, like, you know, nothing is safe. Like in terms of cyber security stuff, right? Realistically speaking, nothing is actually that safe when it comes to verification tech and stuff like that, right? So it's like you do it at a risk. And like for me, I have to because of you know the Discord channel. I have to do it, but you know we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe Discord will meet enough resistance and stuff like that from the user base where they will backtrack on it. I mean, there's always like a case to be made to say that, yeah, sure, you know, like they should have something like that, right? Like, you know, I'm never gonna say that, you know, like they shouldn't ever do it, and you know that's the only answer. I mean, you know, there's a case to be made for certain reasons, right? But you know, hey, Yukimura, what's up? Meowdy doo. Was that what? Where the hell did I get that from? Holy crap! I don't remember where I got Meowdy doo from. I actually don't remember. Damn, you looking hot as fuck. Me? do you like this brown fur? No. Is the art? I'm drawing Zentreya today. I'm drawing Zentreya in her Kamen Rider inspired outfit that she debuted quite recently, and I'm making a lot of progress. I'm making a lot of quick progress here, which I'm happy to say. And I finished the Phantom Mint artwork that I was recently doing, like just a few days ago. So, you know, we're cooking. Nah, I don't care about the drawing. I'm here to see you're sexy. Oh, thank you. You know, I do a lot to keep this this glorious fur awesome and sexy. You know me. No, honestly, like, it's been a minute. How are you? Lots of old faces stopping by today, I noticed. Oh, okay. For a short break? Yeah, that's fine, you know. Does she have some kind of big HENSHIN module or something like that? She does, but it seems like her belt was designed as a cross between the Kamen Rider Agito driver and the old school Typhoon belt look, right? Actually, it looks kind of like Kamen Rider Black, like the original Kamen Rider Black Henshin belt, right? With the buckles that came from the Agito belt and stuff like that. So it's kind of a mix of of stuff, and then the inner suit here has like bits of it being very similar to Fai's. Like right now, like it's mostly like a dark grayish black, right? And then it has these like red lines that go around it, so it's a lot like Fai's. And you know, like it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of different inspirations here, I think. But what I find interesting though is that I believe her favorite Kamen Rider is Xaid, but there's not much from Xaid that's actually on this outfit. So like, you know, that was surprising to see, you know? Wanted to come when I saw the notif but couldn't. Oh, it's okay, you know? Oh, I thought you were about to say, oh, she has two. No. Not those are not the modules. Those are not the modules. Oh, chat, you. And you know, there is a part of me that thinks that maybe I am over exaggerating said size of said modules, but at the same time, maybe I'm not. I don't know. There are plenty of VTubers out there that are rather top heavy, let's say. Their modules are incredibly large, so you know, like maybe I'm not over exaggerating. Maybe it is the way it was meant to be. Those are the modules towards my heart, making it go henshin into Doki Doki. Is that your upgrade form, the Doki Doki mode? Yeah, I'm heavily into my VTuber training arc right now, for convention season. So well, at least it's not really convention season, but it's the first tabling at a convention for me and Mooney this year. So I'm working overtime right now to complete more artwork and stuff like that, and have stuff ready for said convention. Because again, in case some of you guys did not hear when I mentioned it earlier, I am tabling at CarrierCon this year. We will be there, and I will be posting the map and where to find us when it becomes available. It seems that the convention has not yet released the vendor map yet, and despite the fact that it's like a month away, quite literally. But I am on the art tabling crunch right now, so yeah. Yeah, hopefully you don't burn yourself out. Yeah, you know, like there's always the danger of that, right? Like for artists that are prepping themselves for the upcoming convention and stuff like that, right? So like you see it happen quite often, actually, right? So you know, like this is for me a first in terms of the artist crunch, because the last few times that I tabled, or Mooney, or rather Mooney helped me table once, right? I was less stressed out because I was more reliant on older completed artwork for those, where this time is a little bit different, where I'm trying to make sure that we have a mix of good old and new stuff and stuff. So yeah, like and you know, like it just became like apparent to me that, you know, the VTubing artwork is an easy source of like inspiration, right? Like, you know, even with this one, it's like I naturally like Kamen Rider enough where it's like, okay, this is a no-brainer, I should draw her, right? So, you know, like as long as I'm working on artwork that I feel like excited to do, I think I'll be okay. Hopefully you don't find those artists using prompts bullshit people there. Yeah. You know, it's against the terms of service for a lot of those, but you know, they do sneak in. They do sneak their way in, you know, like I don't know how, but you know, it happens and stuff like that. So we'll see, you know, like, but yeah, like you hope that like a situation doesn't happen where it becomes like a controversy. Though I guess if it does become a controversy and there is someone there that's like that, then everybody's got a new vlog to post about, huh? Because you see that shit happen, and then like everybody's got a vlog video that was there, you know? I heard that many of them appearing now, just as Trailblazers said in Honkai Star Rail, rules are meant to be broken. Though you guys need to keep a lookout for them too. We need a story time about there being a downfall in the stream after from that for you know? I mean, yeah, it'll be kind of interesting. Now, the only thing is like, because of what that weekend is gonna look like, right? We'll see what happens. Because the unfortunate part for me is that I likely won't be able to walk around as much as everybody else is, right? But I will actually try to do some kind of vlog of some sort while I'm there, you know, like, you know, just to keep myself entertained in a lot of ways, because like ultimately I think that with like especially with first time you know table artists, right? And it's like, yeah, we've tabled before, but I still consider I still consider myself, at least, right, like quite new to everything, right? Like, so I almost feel like it'll be kind of like interesting to just keep myself busy for a while, because I think I'm gonna be there. Mooney's gonna be doing other things that weekend and stuff like that. She will be there, but she's not gonna be in the immediate area, right? So I might actually have to juggle somehow managing and running the table myself for the most part, you know? From you? Wait, IRL stream? You're real? Of course I'm real. Didn't you guys know the capybara you see in many YouTube videos? That's me. I'm not the silly guy that was standing on top of the caiman and letting the gator walk him around. Okay, I'm not that silly guy, but you know, like I will let you guys know I'm very real. But yeah, like I think it would be fun to do some sort of vlogging thing, because like I said, I'm not gonna be there alone, but Mooney has some stuff that she has to do as well for that weekend and stuff like that, right? So I might actually have moments where, like, you know, I gotta somehow juggle the management of the table in some ways. Maybe I can get some help, because you know, like artists getting help with their art tables is like a big thing actually for a lot of convention table peoples and stuff like that, right? So I might be able to get some help from some friends, but probably only for like a day of the artist alley, and probably not even the whole day. Like maybe they might stop by or something like that. I don't know. Like it really depends. It's like, you know, so it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, I gotta figure out a way. Maybe I also need to figure out like how to have like an away message while I'm there and stuff like that, like for idol meetings and food and stuff like that. So I've got to figure all that stuff out, you know? Wait, I found your picture. Bro, you found my picture. Oh no. Oh no, you found my picture? In DMs? Oh. Let's see. Yes, you found me. You clearly found me. I'm shocked. I'm shocked you all found such an old picture of me. Those were in my more smarmy gallery days, okay? Like, you know, Cappytown has many a gallery, and you know, like in those days I was working hard to get myself into those galleries, except some other Cappy who had like an exhibit on poop beat me to it. I was beaten out for the gallery space by the poop monger. In Cappytown, far, far away, there was a sussy Cappy. There was, you know? Let's see, I'm gonna get a little bit more of this done, but I'm almost coming up on time, surprisingly. The time goes so fast. Like, when you're like working and stuff like that. It's like, F it, I'm gonna extend my break for 5 more minutes. Yeah. Oh, you sure about that? I don't want you to get in trouble for at work or anything like that, you know? My employer is me. Oh, okay. Alright, that's a little different then. Coffee, what's up? Why are you barking? Why do you bless us with your bark, with the song of your people? Though I guess you guys can't really hear a coffee barking because I have NVIDIA broadcast up, so it should be doing its job if it's working. So I think I can, wait, time out. My employer is me, so I can take my own beating, I think. No, don't beat yourself up. Well, I didn't hear him, but I believe I saw its effect. Your head became giant for a split second. Yeah, there's something weird where when I turn my head a specific way, or I like leave the view of the camera, right? Like if I go like something like this or something. Let me see if I could get away from. And then it's like, oh, okay. Now it's not working the way that I think. Yeah, see, it's like it's so weird. Like it does really weird things when I move my head in certain ways. Like there are unintended consequences to my actions. Okay, let's see. What else can we get in here? in the time we have. I could probably start working on the belt, right? So her driver it's over here against where the hip starts and stuff like that, right? Well, time's up for me. Have fun, Bard. Hopefully, it can catch you next stream, maybe for more than 15 minutes that time. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping by, you know? Like, again, super appreciate when you guys stop by to say hi and stuff like that. And, you know, like, just hang out for a second and then that's it, you know? Like, it's all good. It's all good. Maybe I'm making it a little bit too high up, but trying to see if I can. Like if I put it right there. Oh, actually, no, it would not be too high up right there. It's actually a good position for it over here. So oh, okay. Actually, I made the diagonals a little bit too. Okay. Okay, something like that, and then it has like an outer, well, it has an inner part, so it's like, okay, it looks like I somehow missed a one line there. Or maybe it had something to do with some of the undo that I was doing and it just got lost. And this is the sucky part sometimes when you draw like stuff where you have to erase like large portions of it so you don't need it anymore. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. The armor parts are not taking as long as I thought it would to complete, and then on top of that, it's really about just figuring out how to position the arms. Like, what kind of pose are the arms doing? Is she doing a henshin pose type of thing, like one of the classic Kamen Riders are doing? Like, I was thinking about giving her like a pose sort of like similar to like maybe like V3 or something like that, or maybe Ichimonji Hayato's pose, where she has her fists up and stuff like that in sort of like an L-shaped type of thing. Or because she has the two sides, both sides of the buckle seem to have these switches, right? So Agito used to do the pose where he would hit the two sides of the belt on the waist and stuff like that, right? So I was almost thinking like maybe that could be a possibility. I don't know. It's like, it's just weird though that she doesn't have anything X8 related, because I could have just drawn her an X8 Gashat and had that in one of her hands and stuff like that. So it would have been really cool. Or maybe I still have that. Maybe I could still have that. Like maybe like a mini X8 type of thing, even though it doesn't really make sense. I was thinking about adding it somewhere into this art because I know she's like a fan. So it's like, you know, whether it's an X8 mascot keychain type of thing, or maybe even having like some of the sound effects like out, because when he transforms, his the sound effects are visible. They're like video game style. Like you can actually see the sound effects on the screen and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. And I might be, there's so many ideas that I was thinking about this. Like I was actually thinking for the background, like a broken mirror type of thing, because like she's a dragon. There's also a dragon themed Kamen Rider named Ryuki, who also has like, he has like this entire like broken mirror type of thing going. So it's like, it's almost like there's too many possibilities on what to do here. But it's okay, we'll figure it out. By the time I'm like tomorrow is done, I'm hoping that at least the line art is done, and maybe I'll have done some of the fill in for the color, and then I'll start sketching my next artwork. Like I've got to finish some sketches for a different project by the end of the week, and then on the weekend I got to sketch my next thing. So yeah, there's a lot to do. I'm wondering what the next artwork should be. Should it be another VTuber? Because I do think that maybe I have an idea for another VTuber artwork, or I can go back to gaming and stuff like that. But if I go back to gaming characters and stuff like that, I mean, it's just gonna be Ryza. Not gonna lie, it's just gonna be Ryza. But yeah, you know, again, thanks a lot, guys, for dropping by. As always, like, super appreciate, you know, the people that come here and just like, you know, chat and hang out and, you know, like do art. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for roughly the same amount of time, or maybe a bit longer. We don't know. It depends on what happens. But yeah, like, hopefully you guys will be there again. And yeah, here we go. See you guys tomorrow, and yeah, hopefully we get this done.